I put up a private property sign, HOA called police, and said I was trespassing. It sounds insane, but that's exactly what happened. I bought a small cabin on 10 acres outside the city limits. No HOA, no neighbors breathing down my neck, no rules. Just trees, grass, and silence. Exactly what I wanted. But a mile down the road, there's a high-end HOA community full of people who think they own everything within eyesight. They jog past my driveway, walk their dogs on my land, and even let their kids ride bikes across my pasture. I let it slide at first. I figured they'd get bored and stop. They didn't. One afternoon, I found a family having a picnic under my oak tree, on my land, with a table, chairs, and a cooler. When I told them they were trespassing, they said, "We live in the neighborhood. It's shared space." Shared space? I bought 10 acres specifically to not share anything. So I put up a private property, no trespassing sign at the gate. Big, clear, official. Problem solved, right? Wrong. The next morning, I woke up to police lights flashing in my driveway. 2 officers knocked on my door. They asked why I illegally installed a sign on HOA land. I almost laughed. I showed them my deed, survey map, and tax records. The officer checked the coordinates. He realized my gate wasn't touching HOA land. It wasn't even close. Case closed. But the HOA wasn't finished. The president, a woman named Linda, told the officers I was a danger to the community. Why? Because I wanted privacy. The officer told her the matter was civil and left. She stood in my driveway, red-faced and shaking. She said, "You can't keep us out. We've been using this land for years." I told her those days were over. Later that week, I installed a fence and a security camera. The next morning, the HOA held a meeting. I wasn't invited, but a neighbor who hates them sent me the recording. They said they'd take legal action to reclaim shared space. So I hired a real lawyer. Not the cheap HOA kind, a real one. He sent them a cease and desist letter for harassment, trespassing, and fraudulent claims. Then he added a line they really hated. If anyone set foot on my land again, I'd press criminal charges. Within days, the picnic family stopped coming. The joggers disappeared. The dog walkers vanished. And suddenly my land looked the way it should. Empty, quiet, mine. Last week, the HOA put up a memo telling residents not to interact with the dangerous property owner. I framed it and hung it on my wall. Funny thing is, I never threatened anyone. All I did was protect what I paid for. If you love stories where HOA bullies learn the meaning of private property, hit like and subscribe for more.